I would be remiss if I didn't talk about a pole assassin monkey situation that is bananas in Austin, Texas.
Big time.
To explain this situation, we have to explain to you who the pole assassin is.
Right.
The pole assassin is a previous adult ballerina who used to attack poles with such enthusiasm and athleticism that she was spotlighted on the Jerry Springer Show.
Wow.
Jerry, Steve, and everybody a part of the worst show on television, which is what Jerry Springer literally titled itself and was called itself, called her the GOAT of adult ballerinas on the pole. The pole assassin is the GOAT, says Jerry Springer Show, which knows a lot of pole doers.
Okay.
Fast forward, pole assassin falls out of the spotlight. Pole assassin becomes, who knows? Pole assassin once had a monkey work with her while she was assassinating a pole on the Jerry Springer Show. Fast forward years now, she is dating a coach for the Texas Longhorns. Jeez. The monkey still doing it. Mm-hmm. And that monkey actually attacked a child on Halloween in the pole assassin and the Texas Longhorn coach Jeff Banks' house.
Oh, no.
What? This is allegedly what's happening. Pole assassin Jeff Banks, who was previously married with children, now dating pole assassin. A lot of people came out and said he left his wife and kids for the pole assassin. We're not sure about the timing of when he left his wife and kids, but somehow the pole assassin and coach Jeff Banks, who's a coach for the Texas Longhorns, ended up falling in love with each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We don't know if it started as lust and became love. We don't know if Coach Jeff Banks saw her dancing on the floor. Then once he saw her on a pole, he said, God damn, I want to marry pole assassin. Yeah. Whatever the case, Coach Jeff Banks and pole assassin now dating in a house, nice house in Austin, Texas, as he coaches for the Texas Longhorns. Also moving into the house in Austin as Jeff Banks coaches for the Texas Longhorns is a monkey who used to help the pole assassin assassinate poles.
Okay.
Now there's a report that the pole assassin and Jeff Banks opened up a part of their house to be a haunted house because they wanted the kids of the neighborhood to experience a fun Halloween. They said they will not just knock on the door and say, trick or treat. No, they will have to come through a spooky setup in the house. Ooh. And then when they come back, they will have earned their candy and a story that they will be able to tell for a lifetime. Everybody said pole assassin, that's a little aggressive. Yeah. Hey, pole assassin, I don't know if we need a bunch of people in there. And pole assassin and Jeff Banks said, no, the neighborhood needs it. We need a good haunted. And she said, I take care of my shit, by the way. She actually cleaned up the entire haunted house just one day after it in a video that she has since deleted explaining the entire situation. Allegedly, pole assassin's monkey that lives in Jeff Banks' house in Austin did end up with its teeth. And this monkey is Ace Ventura Pet Detective monkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ended up with its teeth wrapped around the forearm of a child. It had to be pried off. Allegedly, we will have T's and P's, an entire service for the child, for the entire situation, and we will await more details that come out of Austin, Texas. But just know the pole assassin's monkey allegedly attacked a child on Halloween night in Coach Jeff Banks' house. It's bananas.
Yeah.
Is it a Coach Jeff Banks revenge game then for Texas this weekend, or do we stay away from that one just because there might be a lot of stuff going on inside Sark's operation?
A lot of people being attacked right now in the Longhorns coaching staff. Mm-hmm. Sark's being attacked for hiring Jeff Banks, who has pole assassin in tow. Mm-hmm. But the monkey biting the kid, potentially a distraction. I don't know if this is necessarily a revenge game, potential distraction game.
Oh, yeah.
As Coach Jeff Banks figures out the monkey business.
Well, I mean, this is just a life lesson for the kid. Don't go fucking sticking your hands in cages you're not supposed to.
Well,
okay?
we don't know if that's true.
Well, if I know,
assassin
if I
did
know
say
kids.
this is this monkey's house, and these kids came in. She's the only one who lives here, so they deserved it.
We don't know what's true and what's not true. Pole
No, we
Assassin
don't.
says the kids went through 3 different gates to get to the park, even had a video. That might be true. Have no idea. Even a do not enter sign. The kid's got bit by a monkey.
Yeah.
We do
The
not know.
emotional support
Might
monkey
be.
over there too. Where's he from?
Well, do not enter.
actually
It
Miss
clearly
Brooks'
said
monkey.
that. It clearly said do not enter on that cage. You know what I
Probably
mean?
thought it was trick or treat though. You know, Halloween. There's all those fake signs.
Pole Assassin might be from Pittsburgh. I don't know. I'm not sure we should claim her, especially after Epitome of Yinzer. I think her name is Daniel something maybe. It's wild though. These college coaches, they just lose their minds out there. Allegedly, the story is this guy left his wife and kids for the Pole Assassin. He walked into one potential adult ballet with a couple coaches one night, made a mistake, had a couple booze, had no idea what was out there. Pole Assassin dropped that thing from 50 feet. Wow! In the middle of COVID, and he felt a little social distancing happening with his jeans.
Yeah.
And I need to get out of my relationship. I need to get with Pole Assassin. Then Pole Assassin says, well, I'm more of an Alabama fan. I don't really like Texas. I don't care. I have a monkey that has been on stage with me on Jerry Springer. Bring it down to the house. Come on in. And that's where Jeff Banks and the Pole Assassin are currently. But it does sound like they have a compelling case for these kids, this 11-year-old that had a monkey, had to get pried off. It feels like the kids potentially went into an area that they shouldn't have went. The haunted house was clearly designed. And there was a clear sign that has been there for a long time that says do not enter.
And it says emotional support animal below that too.
Well, that's because she knows all the rules. She actually said in the video that this screenshot is from, she goes, I know all the rules about my baby, which she probably does. She's been lugging that monkey around for a long time.
Yeah.
That monkey's been on TV. That monkey's been on a seedy stage. That monkey has seen parts of Coach Jeff Banks that a lot of people have never seen. That monkey was protecting this house, and that monkey's potentially getting them into the big house out there.
Initially, I did think she may have had a point, but I mean that do not enter sign is Mickey Mouse. It does look like it could be part of the the
Aftermath?
No, I'm saying you could have put that up. I mean, if you're doing a haunted house type thing, you
Well-
got to do not enter. And
Well,
then,
she clearly walked us through in the video where that.
Jesus.
All right?
God,
Haunted house.
A little smoky over there.
It's clearing out. It's clearing out. We're good.
Now let it smoke and clear it out. And blow the smoke and clear it out. You look like you were in a gas mask over there. You know, smoke.
No.
Anyways.
But also hey, the monkey though, shouldn't he be in a cage if you're hosting a haunted
He
house?
was.
He was.
Get
dude.
the
in
facts.
his house.
They opened this monkey's cage.
Yes. So what she is alleging, and once again, Pole Assassin, we do not know if she's telling the truth.
Right.
We,
No, not
we have
true.
no idea if the Pole Assassin is telling the truth, but she has seemed to be very transparent in this entire thing. She has tried to get ahead of it. She has since deleted some stuff. So I assume some lawyers are like, do not video that you had kids coming into your house and then opening a gate, walking through a pool area. Then that's where the do not enter into another gated area. And then the monkey was in the cage back there. That's where the monkey lives. So what she was saying in the video that has been since deleted off of Twitter and Instagram, where the haunted house was, she was just trying to make a neighborhood a better place.
Yes.
Yeah. Pole Assassin just wanted these kids to remember Halloween forever.
That's right.
Coach did as well. Hey, Pole Assassin, just make sure, the monkey doesn't bite any kids. That's probably what Coach Banks said.
Yeah.
She says the haunted area was here. The kid would have had to have walked, probably 70 yards, 30 yards, maybe around the house to the other side. And then the do not enter, emotional support dog, which that sign looks like it's, and by the way, they have that thing saran wrapped too. So like any weather, that thing is,
smart.
that thing's been
That's
up
a good
there a
point.
long
Legit.
time.
That's a good point.
You open that gate and then the cage is behind there. And there is, if he would have had to get pried off the arm, you would have thought that he maybe had his arm up against the cage like this, and then the monkey bit through the cage. But the cage should probably not be able to have the monkey's head go through it, right? So there's a lot of question marks, obviously. But all I know is the Pole Assassin's monkey was on a kid's arm.
There's a thought too. He could have stuck the arm in there to try and pet it, maybe,
And then,
Yeah,
and then he tried to get his hand, got to be pried off. You just stuck your hand in the monkey's cage?
can't do that.
I mean, I'll give the monkey the benefit of the doubt. I wouldn't be surprised if the kid came up and was like, "You little fucker," and
Yeah,
was
that's what
banging the
kids do.
cage and stuff
Well,
like
especially
that.
a kid that walks, potentially, allegedly out of the
Probably didn't want
haunted.
to go.
Kid's
The
a
poor kid's dad
troublemaker.
probably forced him in because he knew Pole Assassin lived there and he wanted
probably
to get a glimpse. And all of a sudden his son's getting eaten by a monkey.
That's probably true.
Yeah. The dad's like, hey, we need to see if the witch got any poles out there.
Probably like, hey kid, I'm gonna hang out in here for a little bit. You go out back and play the monkey.
Because I'm going to play My monkey.
There's a show going on.
All right, we're out of here. Hour 2's wrapping up. We apologize, Pole Assassin. We don't know what's real, what's not real. All we know is allegedly your monkey bit a kid.
Hey, so have you been studying up on a pole assassin and all that is happening down in Texas?
Bro, there's a monkey biting kids on Halloween.
I haven't heard about that at all. Give me the quick synopsis.
He has. Pat, tell him.
Okay, so Pole Assassin.
He's got to act like he hasn't heard about
Okay,
it. So you tell him.
I understand. All right, so
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Jerry Springer Goat Pole Assassin, who has performed on Jerry Springer's stage and assassinated the pole alongside a monkey that is her pet and stage companion, have now started dating Coach Jeff Banks for the University of Texas Longhorns. So Pole Assassin and the monkey have moved into Coach Jeff Banks' house down in Austin. It's been very public. And Pole Assassin wanted to make a haunted house for the neighbor kids to come in and get their candy, not just some boring non-Pole Assassin house. So they built up a haunted area. Some 11-year-old allegedly found his way out of the haunted area, through a pool, into a back gated area where said pet monkey lives, and got his arm chomped by the monkey. This is an actual thing that happened on Halloween night. Pole Assassin has come to her defense, saying that the kid trespassed, broke, and entered into an area it should not be. This is the monkey's house. Coach Jeff Banks has been quiet. The monkey has not been heard from, and the child has not done anything yet either. So it's an ear-to-the-ground situation, but Pole Assassin and her monkey potentially causing banana problems in Austin, Texas, Aaron Rodgers.
That's amazing. Sounds like the first scene in Outbreak.
I obviously don't know what that is, but
Classic
hey,
film.
I played.
Dustin Hoffman movie, classic.
Classic. Yeah, it's insanity. The real, real life is absurd, especially
You
when.
know what? You strike me, Pat, and no disrespect here, but you strike me as an individual, whether now, quietly, secretly, or in the future, could be an exotic pet owner.
Thank you. That is something that is a little bit offensive, I think, but I could see how you could potentially see
No,
that.
I'm not just saying, tigers or lions or ligers or tyons, but, you could be a,
Tyons.
boa constrictor guy or
No, yeah, that is a shot, too. I do take offense to that. I do not have it.
chimpanzee.
Oh, now
now we're talking.
listen, a chimpanzee maybe, and I wanted one as a child, but my 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Brooke, got her entire back ripped off by her pet chimp that turned on her one particular summer evening. So I'm out on the chimps, okay? Maybe one of them little Ace Ventura Pet Detective monkeys like Pole Assassin has, but those things will turn on you as well. I had a teammate who had one, and this little monkey tried to alpha my teammate, and even gave like a in the middle of the house, and they got into it. It hasn't spoke since. I don't want to be the one that tells that person's story, but Laurent Landry has a monkey named Gucci, and it is one of the coolest monkeys of all time. And they I guess, had to have it out. When you get a monkey, you're going to have to alpha it at some point. I think that is something you're going to have to do. Pole Assassin had done that in the past. It appears this child did not do that. And you got to withstand it.